Hey folks, welcome back to the Portable Gamer, welcome back to Farming Simulator 19, and welcome back to Holzer map. And I think, we'll get into it, but I think we could be winding this map down. I do. Let me tell you what's going on. So I wanted to work a little bit at sunset. It's still kind of daylighty, but it gets dark quick on these maps, so we'll do our best. This looks fantastic at night, this BGA we got. And what else do we have going on here? Man, I'm getting a little bit of stutter. That's different. My frame rate drops, but I haven't been getting a lot of stutter lately. However, we have got some new drivers, and you know what that does. Right, so as you can see, we emptied this out. We had, I think about 150,000 liters in here. We put it all in here. Yeah, it's still chugging away. 88,000. I think we're going to get a ton of money at midnight. I sure hope we do. And then we've got in here right now, I want to say it's over 500,000. It's over 500,000. Oh, the DEF canister. Over 500,000. 627,000 liters. And the way that we got this was we harvested, as far as grass anyway, we harvested just about everything. And let me see if I can get to the right. Yeah. Check it. So these two, 28 and 29, we did last episode, maybe the episode before we made hay bales. And then I did everything. I did the two fields down at Unterreiterhof. I did these two fields right here that we just bought. I did this small field that used to be our solar farm. And then I did this big field up here. And we got 627 out of that, which I want to say is worth about 175,000 euro. I haven't compacted it yet. I haven't clamped it yet. So what do we need to do? We need to take care of our animals. Let's get going here. Oh, and I almost forgot the best part. And we did get our Big X 580, and we got this great big silage hauler. Is it too big? Are they both too big? Yeah, absolutely. They are. But let's have some fun, man. It's a farm simulator. It's not a something simulator. Oh. So yeah, let's have some fun. And we did. Oh, we got everything going on over here. You've seen all that. I planted canola across the highway. You saw that. I got most of those bales put together under our little shed up here. Our hay bales that I had just dumped there after we brought them down from field 28 and field 29. I just dumped them in the yard, but I got most of them put away. And in fact, we're going to go right up here to, and if that is stuttering, I do apologize. Might have to roll back some drivers. We come right over here. Yeah, I got most of them put away. I still got a few more out here. Man, we got some wool. We have got some wool. Let's do this. Let's see how we're doing on animals. Oh, dear. Okay. So we need to feed our dairy cows, most definitely. They could use a bale. They're okay on water. Our beef cows need straw. Let's just, and then our horses are okay. Let's do this. Let's, I'm thinking now. You just want to run over there? Oh, no, we can't run over there because we need to, we got to mix the food, and I'm not going to run down to the other farm. So let's do this. Let's get some lights on here. Let's get this in a safe position. Let's drive down to the beef farm to pick up, well, we'll have to load up, and then we'll have to pick up our feed mixer, and we'll take it out to the dairy farm and get a load dropped off. That'll probably take, all things considered, oh dear, 20 minutes. So yeah, let's just do that. And it got dark fast. I don't do too many nighttime videos anymore because it gets too dark. But we're doing one right now. So yeah, as far as what's going on with this map, I have to say, I think we may be just about done. Because we've done everything that we wanted to do on this map. We got it started, right? We got our grass operation going. We expanded the yard a little bit. We bought a second farm. We expanded that a little bit. And then we bought a third farm and made a big expansion at our original farm. We've done grass work. We've built our little energy company. We went from small solar to big solar. We went from a small BGA to a big BGA. We planted some arable crops and harvested them, right? Oats for our horses. So I feel like we've really kind of done everything. I'll continue playing this map off camera, because I would say, I'm comfortable saying at this point, this is, I say top 3, Coldborough Park, Selby Farm Estates, and this map in terms of hours and, for me, playability. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. You can have your own personal favorite map. I'm not saying this is the best map or the this or the that or anything else. I just really, really like it. And in terms of, you know, maps that I've played that I feel like I could just play forever, this has got to be lights off, engine off. This has got to be at or near the top of the list. Top 3, I say. Top 3. So here is our feed mixer. We're going to hop in here, get it fired up, get a bunch of lights on. I said a bunch of lights. Let's take this out here, and what do we want to put in here? Let's put in, I don't want to mess with my formula, because if I get my formula wrong, then you can't fix it, right? If you miss your TMR ratio, then you have forage, and it's like you never really get it back. Hate that. Alright, let's pull this out. Let's pull this out. Right over here. Yeah, let's drop our weight here. Oh. Alright. Alright, like so. We can go with work lights as well. We're going to pick up our spike. Get in there. Pick up our spike. Right, like so. Scrape. And let's go get, at the very least, I think 2 hay bales. And we'll take a look. I want to say I've been doing 2 hay bales, a straw bale, and then going over and scooping up some silage with the little snorkel up front. And that's been working okay. Do we want to try to take 2? I mean, I want to try to take 2. Is that a good idea? We're going to be dropping bales. How pro is that? It's not. Get up there. It's not pro at all. But, oh dear. Perspective. Almost just wiped out my whole stack of bales. Let's just go one at a time. You know what I mean? Discretion is the better part of valor when it comes to farm sim, I think. Rather than making a mess. Yeah, because we're already kind of fighting it here. There we go. Oh, there's one. Back up just a little bit. There it is. I just wanted to get the angle on it. Yeah, I know I sound like I'm talking to myself, but I'm concentrating. Front loader ops. Right. Forward, I say. There you go. So we'll get this going, and I don't think this will be it. I mean, is there... I'm trying to think of other things that we can do on camera on this map that we have not done yet. Because I don't want to spam you. You know I wouldn't do that. But if there's still things to do, right? If there's still fun stuff to do on this map that you want to see, then of course I'd want to do it for you. Now the other thing we have to consider... Oh, perspective. Come on, I need it right in the middle. Right in the middle. Right there. There it is. Now the other thing is we got to figure out where we want to go next. And we do have, I figure we've got 8 weeks till the mod contest winners are announced. And while it's likely that there will be a good British map in there, mod contest quality, it's not guaranteed. You know, there were some stinkers last year. Well, I guess it's 2 years ago now. There was that, remember that Italian map that was all buggy? People were asking, like, how did this even... Alright. in here. Oh, perfect. That worked out. So there's no guarantee there will be a British map at all. And even if there is, there's no guarantee that it will be great. So I don't want to spend the next 8 weeks like kind of waiting around. I think our odds are good, but by no means guaranteed. I don't want to spend 8 weeks waiting around without a guarantee, and we don't have one. So there's a possibility that we could do Meadowgrove single player. I'm trying to do it multiplayer, and I really do like that map for multiplayer. You want to risk it? Let's risk it. Let's throw some straw in there. I think we'll be okay. We set the brake here. I think we'll be okay. Because what we're looking for is... Let me show you something. One. Yeah, so you want to be... yeah, I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. And if not, you know what? They'll get forage. It'll at least keep them alive. My little critters. It'll keep them alive, and we'll sort it out. I'll sort it out off camera. Not a big deal. So yeah, I could do Meadowgrove single player. It's a fun map. I would like to do Meadowgrove multiplayer. That's a little trickier. I'm kind of struggling with that. Struggling. How about here? How about here? And that little meter that tells you where your tool is. Very helpful. Very helpful. Here we go. So that's a possibility. I've already done Ultstream, and I have to say, I mean, things move forward, right? Can't stop progress. Can't stop life. And the feeling that I get when I play Ultstream in 19 is not the same as when I played it in 17. However, I think that's true of a lot of things about 19. I can't really get that down to a safe position, so we're going to put it down here. Ah! Down here, I say. Which is not ideal, but hopefully nobody trips over it. Right. I'm going to get this started mixing. There we go. Get that started mixing. We can go around the back. We can go around the back. There we go. So yeah, that's on my mind as far as what we do next for a map. Try to figure that out. And I think I got a couple controls here. One is that one. Yep. Lift our little snorkel there. And then this one. A little lower. And, oh, you know what? I probably want this on too. Yeah. So let's see if we can pick up some silage here. I said. What's the... Oh, there it is. All right, now can we get our ratio right? Just a little bit more. A little bit more. Beautiful. Got our TMR. So we can fill it, and we did. Beautiful. I'm going to leave our mixing function on while we drive over there. It's not that far. Headlights only. Don't need work lights. And I don't know if you do this in real life. I mean, I guess you... Forgot about that. I guess you do feed your cattle twice a day. So in that way, this is maybe realistic. I feel like the way that the map maker adjusted this, one of the notes for the map was they had adjusted the food levels because they felt the requirements from giants were way too high. You know, having hundreds of thousands of liters of food for 50 animals just seems, you know, And I know that Giants had to kind of, I wouldn't say fudge. Maybe I would. Let's say fudge. I know Giants has to fudge things a little bit to make the economy work and make sense. Totally get that. But I don't know if the fudging is always, you know, because there's different kinds of players. Like, different people have different lengths of session, and, you know, it's just different for everybody, the way people play this game. So I think cheating the economics or the compression in one direction works for one player, but not necessarily for another player. So the map maker said they adjusted the food levels down. But for me, I feel like I need to feed the animals right before evening, like right now, and then again in the morning. And I guess that is realistic, because you would feed your cows twice a day. So who knows? Who knows what the best balance is? But, ooh, kind of lost sight of the road there for a minute. But the idea that you would have, that you would drive a feed mixer back and forth. How far is this? A kilometer, maybe, a few hundred meters. It's not that far to drive from one farm to the other. So the idea that you would have a feed mixer out on the road, I mean, it is self-propelled, right? Ain't that what it's for? So we're going to self-propel it right over here and get these ladies fed. And this does fit in here. Just barely. Just barely. Right. So we are mixed, and we do have TMR. Let's get this dropped off. There we go. Beautiful. Now, what's that do as far as levels? Really not a lot. Should we give them... That's going to be halfway. Should we give them another? Does it even get us to the green? Oh, yeah, we're green. Okay, cool. And how's our filth? Not too filthy. Plenty of water, plenty of straw. Beautiful. So now we can stop this. We can fold it. Let's take this back over. You want to do a short episode today? I'm easy. I'll do what you want to do. Get this out of here. Since we need to drive our little Deutz Clearview, we need to drive it back to the sheep farm anyway. I suppose we could come back across here with a straw bale. Yeah, let's do that. Because we kind of go past this way anyway. We'll get the straw topped off. And our water tanker is here. Is it not? Yeah, it is. Our water tanker is here, so we can get the dairy cows watered as well. Yeah, let's do that, and then we'll call it. Where's our turn? There it is. I don't have the mini-map on. I think this is our turn. I hope it is. Yeah, it is. Beautiful. So we'll drive just a little ways with a straw bale up front. Hopefully it won't fly off in the dark, because we will never find it. Get that dropped off. A little bit of water, and we'll call it. Perfect. And you know what? I'll do one more episode. I want to do an episode where we place the big wind farm. So even if this is the last episode where we sort of work on Holzer map, I'll do a final episode where we tie everything off. And then from there, could be Meadow Grove. Could be... it won't be the old stream. Could be Meadow Grove single player. Man, I really want to do Meadow Grove multiplayer. I think that would be cool. Just got to make it work. There's a lot to coordinate. It gets dark fast on this map. You know what's funny about this game is it looks fantastic at night. And it's a shame because it doesn't translate well, I don't think, to video. But the game really looks good at night. And in fact, I've just been leaving this parked in here. I don't know why. It probably doesn't belong here, but, you know. What are you going to do? Set the brake. Lights off. Engine off. Out we go. So we get this thing put away. Hop back in the Deutz. Brake is off. Flashers off. Other way. And if you know... it's Ravenport. Yeah, Ravenport is the base game map. The little town in that map looked absolutely fantastic at night. Just the things that they've done with the lighting. And it's funny because you don't spend. I mean, you can night farm, I guess, solo. Certainly, you can night farm all you want. But I do tend to think of it in terms of, you know, what's going to make a good video for Farm Sim. And nights are just too dark. But if you're just playing by yourself or playing with friends or whatever, Ravenport looks amazing at night. Really, really good. All right, so we're gonna hop in here. Yeah, stuttering on those new drivers. NVIDIA, what are you doing to me? All right, let's get a bunch more lights on so we can see a little more clearly. Brake is off. Let's go pick up some straw for the dairy cows. I got these fields fertilized. It's one of the reasons it got so dark. I thought I would be done with all that mowing and getting everything taken over to the clamp. I thought I would be done with all that late afternoon, and then it just became evening very, very quickly. But because I'm using that growth mod, which is sort of like a, I don't know, it's like a half-assed seasons. Are you familiar with that? Growth control is, growth control HUD is left shift Z. There it is. So our grass will be growing in less than an hour. So essentially, if I didn't do it tonight, by tomorrow it would be partially grown, and makes fertilizing a little trickier. We didn't really spear it properly. I want to spear it deep. Yeah, like that. And of course, clipped into the wall. I think we got it. I wanted it really firmly on the spikes before we started driving, because we gotta go a little ways. And if it does fly off, I'm not kidding, man, we'll never find it. We'll be walking around with a flashlight. Alright. Headlights only. And this is where you can still see it. It's all squared off in the back. I think I said this last episode. Break. I had some things disappear, and I placed all of them. I replaced all of them, but I did not replace this one because it's got poo in it still. When that's empty, when I put that all in the spreader, then I will replace my little auxiliary bunker that I had there, but I didn't want to try it and have things all clipping or, you know, something screwy occur, but I'll get that fixed as well. I still don't know why. I think it has something to do with the placed trees mod, the placeable trees mod. There's several of them, and I've read some warnings about one of them, and I can't even tell you which one, but I definitely read to, like, be careful with placeable trees, because that can cause everything else to disappear. I don't know if it's the way that it sort of lists things. Lists? Did I say that right? Because it's like every item in Giants Editor, everything on the map gets a number. It's a unique identifier, and I believe when you place things, it does make a slight edit. Something XML, I don't know. But I suspect that if you've got numbers that are conflicting, that's what causes things to disappear. Like the game says, well, there can't be two of them. I'll just take one away. So I think when you use that placed trees mod, it places the trees, but it gives them the same numbers as things that are already on the map. Then the next time you load it, like I said, the game kind of freaks out. Oh, there can't be two. I'll get rid of this extra one, and the extra one that it gets rid of is something that used to be there. Does that make sense? Made perfect sense in my head. What else are we going to do? We're going to water. It's only 8 o'clock. I don't know if the cows will be asleep by now, but I do enjoy that when you go out in the field and they're all laying down, snoozing, relaxing after a busy day of being a cow. Right in here. And then right over here. Right there. Man, it's dark. That's a good thing, though. I guess early versions of this did not have a day-night cycle. Am I thinking right? Maybe. Maybe. I might not know what I'm talking about. Sometimes I don't. Right back in here. Brake is off. We got to look for this elusive trigger, which I suspect is right around here. But it does seem to migrate just a little bit. Don't do it. Don't do it. Right there. Oh, perfect. Got it in one try. Let's leave this down because we're going to... take care of water next. So we got that right there. Let's just back this up all the way around. By tomorrow morning, hopefully we'll have some milk to sell. We're gonna do okay on this map money-wise. It was touch and go for a minute, but we're fine now as far as finances. Maybe water in here. Yeah, it's a third full. Let's just instead of refilling this, let's just deliver what we've got, and then we'll take this back to the main farm. What I think of as the main farm, the sheep farm. Set the brake. Open the gate. Right back in here. And I believe there's also an adjustment made to this map that, you know, in Farm Sim, it doesn't matter how many cows you have. It only shows a certain number of cows. Like if you have 200 cows, it doesn't show 200 cows. I get the feeling that somebody has edited the script so that if you have 200 cows, it shows 200 cows. I don't know how I feel about that. And I don't know if that's a good idea. I think I would, I mean, maybe increase it a little bit, but I don't know that I would increase it to like a real number. And I think you could also sort of adjust it per pasture, because I think a certain number of cows looks, visually I mean, a certain number of cows looks really nice, and God, it's dark. Sorry. There it is. A certain number of cows looks realistic and awesome, and any more than that can look a little, you know what I'm saying? A little bit cruelty to animals. Give those ladies some space. So when we go north of, is this dairy farm will hold 200 cows, I think. And we have about 50 right now, and then the Unterreiterhof will hold 50. So we'll see. I don't know if it will visually show as many cows as we have, but if it ever shows 200, that's gonna be pretty cramped in there. It's gonna look like an American commercial feedlot. I don't know if you know what those are. See them on the interstate sometimes. It's where they fatten beef cows up before slaughter, and it's just looks like a prison. It's just hundreds and hundreds of cows packed into a very small area, just being given all the food they want. Eat all you want, get as fat as you want. And for what it's worth, I don't take any position on that. As far as, you know, cruelty to animals or anything else, I don't believe that animals should suffer, but I do love steak, and I feel like if you're gonna eat steak, you gotta, maybe not be comfortable with where it comes from, but you can't really complain about it. Because where it comes from that's where you get your steak. Pull right in here. And do you remember, in fact, maybe I'll do that last episode. Maybe I'll load up just a vanilla copy of this map with nothing, but do you remember what this map looked like before we built all this stuff? It was I wouldn't say it was plain, but we had a lot of options, a lot of opportunities as far as what we wanted to do with it. I really like the direction we took this map in. I like what we've done with it. All right, so this is a good place for this to live, and then tomorrow morning we can feed and water our sheep and our horses. I'll do that off camera. But yeah, I think we're done for today. Let's get this parked. Leave the front loader on it because we're going to use it first thing in the morning. Right in there. Put it in gear, set the brake, lights off, engine off. Can we get out of here? Are we... Oh, we made it. We didn't clip too bad. All right, I think that's about 20 minutes, half an hour. I don't have a clock handy, but close enough. Let's call it, folks. Thanks for stopping back to check out the Portable Gamer. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Farming Simulator 19. This is the Holzer map, and we'll see you next time. Take care now.